Hey guys, it's Paul. Happy Me Philosophy Show episode 14. 5.5 months since episode 13. I've really dropped the ball a little bit lately, and it comes into what I've done this week and what I'm starting to do. That I don't know who says it, but somebody says something like 40% of your life is habits. 40% of what you do is every day you do the same thing. You know, you get out of bed, whatever your routine is, you clean your teeth, you have a shower, you go to the toilet, you have 2 coffees, you do whatever you do. And it's all a routine, isn't it? Nearly every day is the same thing. I think it's probably more than 40%. Judging by what I do, it's closer to 70, 80% of everything I do. So I've started tracking my habits, and probably, well, tomorrow's the end of the first week, and I'm going to maybe share everything that happens week by week as I try and work on a few habits to get better habits and replace some old bad ones, which this week, some of me bad habits I've been tracking them. It all comes through golf as usual. I track my golf scores, and I've started to, what I do in golf is, this episode, what I should say is this episode I'm going to call Shut Up and Dance. My niece has she's just competed in her first national finals at ballroom dancing, and I'll share a quick snippet of it here. And she wears a Happy Me Shut Up and Dance t-shirt regular. So I'll just share that. I'll just pause myself and share it.
3 times a lady, I love you.
Go for it!
Yes, you once, twice, 3 times a lady.
So that's my niece. She's just done, like I say, national finals. And what I've noticed is what I've started doing lately is tracking me golf. So every time I play golf, I come in and I go, "What did you learn?" Because somebody put, and I've got to start remembering who says these things, that if you write down what you've learned, it reaffirms what you've learned. It's not enough to just learn something. If you actually write it down and put somewhere what you've learned, it like doubles the impact of everything you've done. So I went for a golf lesson probably like probably April, May time. And he said, you need to write a log. Do you have a log where every time you practice, you come in and say, this is what I worked on. Every time you play, this is what I worked on. This is maybe what I need to do next. Well, maybe just to reaffirm the learning of that day, because every time you play golf teaches you something, right? So during my habit checking exercise this week, I thought I need to start doing a journal end of the day, or even start at next day. What have I learned today? What things have I worked on that, or what have I seen that's resonated, and what have I learned? So not a full journal. It's not like, I woke up at so and so and I did this and then I went off and did that. It's not that kind of thing. What it's going to be is, what have I learned? What am I reaffirming today? And the first time I noticed it, and I clocked it straight away almost, when I play golf, I go, what am I currently working on? Keeping my shoulders straight, so left leg down, weight, focus on target. That's pretty much all my golf journal is. Focusing on target is working. Keep the weight in the left on the wedges. Keeping shoulders square. That's it. Move on, right? I don't worry about score. I don't worry about anything really more than that. So the first time I went to do my journal on what have I learned life-wise today or business-wise, holy crap, it was like a flow of, no, I did this and blah, 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 and that happened and I should learn from that and I could do better at this and I could do better at that and that was rubbish and you didn't do that well and blah, blah, blah. It was like, so the golf journal's 3 lines. The spiel of crap in the life learning journal or the business learning, and I think that's like, I don't know. It surprised me that I just went, well, I should learn this and I learned that, and and it was more It's more, what do I need to work on, like, that'll get me further forward? What do I need? You know, the journal needs to be, okay, that's happened. I mean, if I wrote everything that happened bad in golf, or everything that, I went in a pond and, I picked it up and that cost me 5 shots, and this did that, and that did that, and then I learnt that, and it, like, literally the golf one was left shoulder down, weight forward, focus on target. And that's what I understand that in life, I've obviously worked it out in golf. Stop thinking. In fact, it's last week or two, it's actually before last month or so, I've started to say in golf, stop thinking so much and just hit it on that line. Hit it on that target. You go in there. You know what to do. Trust in your practice. Bang. You go in there. So it's like think less. So that's why I called this one Shut Up and Dance. It was just coincidence that Freya, well, to be fair, I didn't know what to call it, and then Freya's been dancing today, and Shut Up and Dance is like number 4 on my Happy Me playlist. Shut up and dance, that one. So I think for all of us, that's the problem, I think, right? It's just so much talk, and so you've got to filter into what is going to help today. What do I need to concentrate on? What did I learn that was important? And filter it down to just a certain few things, and then just write that down. So last night I wrote it, and it was just a couple of things. This works. When I do this, this will work. Or, focus on this. Where's your focus? I spat on my computer now. And that's a bigger thing, isn't it? Focus. Where's your focus? So in the golf, it was stay on target. And in the life one, now it's focus. What do I need to focus on? I just need to focus on these little things. So my habit tracking is good that it shows even this week that I've got a few things habit-wise started well. And I've done it, drinking more water, not taking my computer to bed to watch a movie. I've been like watching movies downstairs and going to bed to sleep, whereas before. So these little habits I'm trying to change, and there's a few of them that I can see already that's happening, and there's a few other habits that are going to take a lot more work. But I'm only working on a few at a time, even though I've got a list of 14 or 15 things that I'm going to try and do every day. I'm only really concentrating on a few of them at one time because you can't. So shut up and dance is stop thinking so much and just do, and really try and funnel into, in my golf, I try and funnel into what's going to improve my game, what's going to get me better results if I focus on that thing. I can't focus on, I'm not brilliant at everything. I've got to, this week I need to focus on doing that. And what's happened with the life after golf, as usual, is focusing on health and fitness to get better at golf. So the habits in the life tracking, habit tracking, is a lot of health and fitness related, which everybody, health, happiness, or I've seen somewhere that's health is happiness or health is wealth. So first, Happy Me philosophy for a while, and it's because I've started tracking my habits, and it's going to be, I want to do maybe 2, maybe 3 a week. I need to define that, and I'm just going to start tracking. Have you done your Happy Me philosophy? Yes or no? So hopefully it won't be 5.5 months until episode 15. But just keep on target. Keep an eye out for the habit video I'm going to put up tomorrow, possibly day after, just showing where I am on week 1. Just to give you, hopefully it gives you a bit of motivation, inspiration to just keep an eye on your own habits. If you don't feel like that you've got great habits, I'm sure you've got some good habits, but if you're like me, then you've got a few bad ones as well. So as always, Happy Me philosophy, and it's 5.5 months. I do it regularly, but 5.5 months. We're going to finish with the Happy Me philosophy. 5 points. Number 1, 5 ideas. Number 1, you have $1 billion brain. There's nothing you can't achieve. There's nothing that you can't do. You'll never quite understand how the hell I do that. I'll never know. Well, I probably could work it out, but I still think it still blows my mind I can do it, and I don't know what my brain can do. So $1 billion brain. Idea 2, what you believe you become. So whatever you're thinking about, whatever you're sat there, and again, this one was about thinking, wasn't it? What I'm thinking about, I become. So if I think all these bad things, if I think how I looked on that camera when I switched it on, I'd never switch it on ever again. What you think you become. So get on target, which is my golf current habit. Decide what you want, go for it. Idea 3, create, don't compete. you need to keep creating every day. Create whatever you need. Create great habits. This was all about creating habits that are worthwhile to you, getting rid of the ones that are rubbish. And again, stay tuned for that video tomorrow. It makes more sense. Habit idea 4 is trust the feel, just do right. So when I start changing them habits, I'm start creating them habits. They feel good. Drinking more water feels good. It's the right thing to do. I'm not trying to create a habit that is drink 8 pints of Coke a day. It's drink 8 pints of water, and one feels right and the other one would feel wrong. No offense, Coke, but yeah, it's not very good for people. So trust the feel, just do right, And then idea 5 is the 4 rules for great self-esteem. 1 is forgive them, forgive everybody else, forgive, if you're giving me crap on this video, you write comments, I forgive you, I don't blame you. But you do it for yourself, don't do it for everybody else. You do it, if you're holding grudges, if you're holding resentment against people, the only person it's hurting, and trust the feel, is you. So just let it go, do it for yourself, not for them. Forgive yourself. I forgive myself for looking like a bag of washing, but at least I got up and did the video, right? If I worried about not being perfect, I'd have packed in a long time ago. Forgive yourself, forgive everything stupid stuff you've done. Nobody's done more stupid stuff than me in the past, but I forgive myself for not having the knowledge to be better, not being better at that time. I did what I thought was right at that time, and I can forgive myself for that, and I'm doing what I think is right today. 3 is be the best you. So I try to, reset, be the best you. What do you need to do today to be the best you now? What do you need to do? Switch this video off and just be the best you. Be, if you're currently in a bit of a stink, just get up, go for a walk, reset to being the best you. So in golf, it's before every shot, it's reset, reset, reset. Be the best you, go for it, So reset, be the best you. And then idea 4, rule 4 is go at your pace. Just do it at your pace. You don't have to do it at 100 mile an hour. You don't have to do it at whatever the next door neighbour's doing. Remember, create, don't compete. Do it at your pace, but just keep doing it. Keep doing it. It's going to take time. Depends what you want, right? If it's big enough, it's going to take time. You're not going to become, I don't know what, if you want to be, I don't know, you're going to be the greatest musician. You ain't going to do it today if you don't know how to play a guitar, if that's what you know. It's going to take time, but if you do it every day, if you put the work in every day, at your pace, the next door neighbour might pick a guitar up and learn it faster than you, but it's your job, if that's your dream, to play it every day, every day, every day. Knowledge over ignorance, isn't it? So, happy me philosophy. Stay on track, stay on target. Hopefully it won't be 5.5 months before you see me again. Thanks for watching if you're still here. See you soon, guys. Cheers.